So last month, BigBear.ai announced a partnership with Ease Lease to advance AI innovations in the UAE and broader Middle East. Now, despite underwhelming first quarter results, the stock has surged roughly 140% in the last 3 months, prompting investors' interest with some caution due to its growth challenges. Now, stay tuned to the end. I'm going to give you a level to potentially go long if you believe in the stock longer term. So BigBear.ai is a popular AI stock pick due to its pure play status in the space. BigBear.ai is also a small company with a market cap around $2 billion. Now, BigBear.ai generates a significant portion of its revenue from a handful of clients, likely different government departments. In 2024, 52% of revenue came from just 4 customers. That's inherently an issue, as one of those customers could cut its spending with the company and cause significant turmoil within the business. Now, BigBear.ai seems to be doing quite well with some of its clients. Last year, it was awarded a 5-year, $165 million contract to develop the U.S. Army Global Force Information Management Objective Environment. This is a significant development as it generates an average of $33 million in revenue per year for the company. Considering that its total revenue over the last 12 months was only $160 million, this contract is a huge boost for the company. However, it needs to continue capturing large contracts in order to succeed. With President Trump's crackdown on some levels of government spending, this could prove difficult in the future, as a recent BigBear.ai faces an uphill battle. Still, if it can capture a few contracts here and there, it has massive upside potential, but it needs to show some life in the future. Alright, getting back to the charts, let's start with the monthly chart. And you can see an absolute floor between $2 and about $1 as well. And we're going to say that there is some upside left in the stock with the momentum to the upside. However, I would target $10 as your next target. Why? Well, you see this is resistance in the past, resistance in February, should serve as resistance once again. Also, this is a round psychological number of $10. Scrolling down to the weekly chart, you can see that resistance that I was referencing on the monthly chart a bit more pronounced. This is what we call a rally base and then the drop. And that resistance coincides with this weekly sell level. We'll call it $9.75. So further supporting the resistance, potentially to hold if and when price can move higher. Now you are getting a pullback, rightfully so. You had a surge in price on high volume back in late June. We can call that a buy level. However, I don't like all the trading to the left, but it's something to keep your eye on at this $4 level. Now again, the momentum is to the upside. Price is making higher highs and higher lows. And so rightfully so, price is due for a pullback before potentially the next impulse move higher. And this is the level I promised that I was going to give you. We're going to call this a daily buy level. You have this rally base, gap higher, that is a rally, an extended range green candle. We're going to call that daily. Buyers at $5.75. So if you believe in the momentum, you believe in the stock longer term, the charts are suggesting one can go long at that $6 level and take it to $10.